Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while since I've done one of these from the car segments, but just saw a couple of tweets and thought I would leave a message with you guys. So I saw Saliba is probably, he potentially could be out for a while, or at least he's injured enough that it would be a risk to play him. So there's a couple of things to think about. My initial thoughts on this are, well, we have 10 games left, and the following is probably true no matter if he's playing or not, because a lot of it has nothing to do with him. I think we are on the attack side pretty strong as it is, getting healthier every day with Jesus back. That's really good. The only concern is Partey. If he came back healthy or not, we'll find out. But Jorginho should be able to hold up for a while. But with Jesus back, that means our attack is strong. Reece Nelson and Milsufril maybe are also coming back. So we're strong up front as far as our attack. So the following is what I think would need to happen regardless, just to increase our odds of finishing where we want to be, which is top of the league, and stay right where we are. One, we got to be clinical in front of goal. We're going to get our chances, hopefully a lot more chances than we have in the past, but if not, we just need to be clinical, hit our shots when they come. Two, be really nice to score first. Be really nice to score in the first 20 minutes. Those are probably one. That's probably 2 and 3 there. Score first, score early. Those things will help us as far as minimizing the pressure that's going to build as we play these games. Right? Got to win all our home matches, regardless of who we're playing. We've got 3 or 4 tough road matches, so those ones we're just going to have to be. We're going to have to match all those, be clinical, cannot make the silly mistakes. And I think with that means we can't play outside of ourselves, meaning we can't take risks when we don't usually need to. Players are going to have to play within themselves, not try and do too much. But that's going to be the case no matter what. But with Saliba out, Gabriel is going to have a lot more pressure, and we really don't want him to take on more pressure, because sometimes he'll try to do too much, and then he'll put himself in a situation where we don't want to go down that road, do we? No, we don't. So, yeah, for me, it's going to be on our attack anyways. I think we are pretty strong there, and we won't miss much, especially if once Partey or Jorginho get the ball, then we're fine. I guess the trick is to get it off the back line, get it out of the box, and that might be an issue if we're down one of our center backs, right? So the key here will be possession for us. Once we get the ball, we need to control the possession of it and move with authority up the pitch. That's going to be key to this whole thing. Each game is another challenge. We're just going to have to take it 90 minutes at a time, right? We got to live our lives 90 minutes at a time, right? Let's try to get one game, 3 points, one game, 3 points. And if we can do it can do it 7 or 8 times, I think we'll be fine. So let's try and do that. It's a concern, but it was always a concern. We were concerned about having no center backs going into the season, and it seems every time the football gods let us know why we are concerned at the start. And now towards the end of the season, what is it? Could be potentially that our center back depth is going to be tested once again, just like our midfield was tested last season. This season, our center back. So, next season, who knows what. We got tested with our forwards, our center forwards, and we found answers for that in January. We're getting healthy, and Kedir, I believe, might be back as well. So we've got 3 players that we can select from. Kedir probably will sit third, maybe. But anyways, we're strong there. So I think up front we've got enough depth right now. Probably not behind Saka, but that's actually expected. But otherwise, I think with Saliba out, we have to be more diligent with the handling of our ball. Ramsdale's just going to have to play out of his mind for 10 more games, and Gabriel is just going to have to hold it down there by himself and make sure that whoever plays next to him, he's able to support them, and they don't have to do too much more than they can. And we don't ask too much of him either, so he needs to play with him in his parameters within himself as well, and not try to do too much. And when I mean too much, I mean extra. He seems to get in trouble when he has to do extra, The last time we played City, he tried to do a little bit too extra. Not the last one, but the one last season. scuffed the ground, got a yellow, and we can't take these mindless yellow cards because they come back to haunt us sometimes. So take it easy, play within yourself. I think we'll be fine. But yeah, so the Saliba is just another one of those hurdles we gotta have to deal with. If it is true that he's out for the season, or if he's out for a bit, that is how this thing works. Everybody's dealing with injuries. They sometimes have depth, but they sometimes overcome regardless. We've got 10 chances to overcome whatever comes our way, and this is probably one of many things that will come up. So, as I like to say, life is a journey. Don't waste a trip. Enjoy the ride, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, thanks for joining me on. It's from the car, or is it in the car? From the car. See ya.